Hey guys, sorry for starting so late. I didn't realize I was recording, and I didn't get any kills in that game or this battle. Now, where is? There he is. Let's head back. Oh, now yours. 14, 12. We'll take him to sell. That's for sure. Every man loves money. Money, money, money. 38 dinars. Holy crap, I actually need to start selling some more stuff. Marketplace. Arms. That. That. Large bag of stones. That, and that. Take that. Sell this. Alright. I don't need tools. Bread. That's good. Tavern. Traveler. Merchant. Well, my brother's home safe. I'm not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university outside Calradia. That way, if he gets knocked on the head in a street ball, no one can say it's my fault. But that's not your problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned. Your money's most welcome. Your money's most welcome. I'm glad to have been of service. Good. Now, are you interested in making some more? Possibly. What do you need? Remember how I told you that the bandits had an ally inside the walls? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontier, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Fortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk. So he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seems, our captain turned into villainy to recoup his fortune. I supposed I'd do the same if, the heavens forbid, I ever faced indebtedness and ruination. Now, any watch captain worth his salary will have a few thieves and robbers on his payroll to inform on the rest. But our captain decides to employ these bastards wholesale. He brings them into town, lets them do as they will, and takes a share of their take. You've heard of poachers turning gamekeepers? Well, in the unfortunate land of Calradia, sometimes gamekeepers will turn poacher. Luckily, there are still a few brave, honest souls in the watch who've told me how he works. Now, here's my plan. I could bring this to attention of King Ragnar, Lord of the City, but that would mean an inquiry, my word against the captains, and witnesses can be spot and evidence destroyed. Or maybe the whole thing will be forgotten if the enemy comes across the border again, and all I get for my trouble is a knife to the ribs. In time of war, you see, the king's eye wanders far from his domain, and his subjects suffer. So I've got another idea. I've got a small group of townsfolk together, some men in my employ and some others who've lost relatives to these bandits, and we'll storm the captain's home and bring him in chains before King Ragnar, hopefully with a few captured bandits to explain how things stacked up. All I need to know is someone to lead my little army into battle, and I can't think of anyone better than you. So, what do you say? How do I know that you're telling the truth? Oh, well, I suppose it's possible that I found a dozen bandits who were willing to give their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in old Sargoth. Well, I guess you can't really know if my word is good, but I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good, and there's another 100 dinars, or maybe a bit more, that's waiting for you if you do me this last fine little favor. So what do you say? All right, I'll lead your men. Splendid. It's been a long time since I staked so much on a single throw of the dice, and frankly, I find it exhilarating. My men are ready to move on your word. Are you ready? I'm ready. Give your men the signal. Good. Now strike hard, strike fast, and the captain and his henchmen won't know what hit him. May the heavens be with you. You leave the tavern and go out to the streets. Nervous-looking young men are waiting in every street corner. You see they have daggers and clubs concealed under their clothes, and catch a mixture of fear, anticipation, and pride in the quick looks they throw at you as you pass by. Praying that your enemies have not been alarmed. Praying that your enemies have not been alarmed by this all too obvious bunch of plotters, you check your weapons for one last time and prepare yourself for the action ahead. Well, that wasn't so good. I mean, you scatter off in the towns and their alleys, only to be hunted down one by the angry townsfolk. Making sure that your victory is complete and all that wounded have been taken care of, you and the merchant head to his house and review today's events. Oh, merchant. Well done! I hear you accounted one or two of the bastards, and you're still on your feet. You can't ask for a better outcome of a battle than that. Unfortunately, about 10 of my lads got themselves wounded. I should go to them. Yes. Now, a couple of my boys have the watch captain pinned down in a back room with a knife to his throat. I'll need to go drag him before King Ragnar and explain what this breach of the peace is all about. You don't need to be part of that, though. I'll tell you what, if all goes well, I'll meet you in the tavern again shortly, and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead see my head on a spike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while and forget this whole episode ever happened. So, hopefully we'll meet again. Me too, friend. Me too. Let's go to the castle. Lady, probably the king's wife or one of the few women. I'm Conrad O'Connor.